The Handmaid's Tale is really building to a climax after episode 7, and the next installment cannot come soon enough. Beware, there are spoilers ahead. But before we get into it, if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, drop a like and comment on the video, and if you're able, please sign up for channel memberships for exclusive content, which really helps us out. Anyway, let's get back to episode 7. So, it's difficult to recall a more harrowing moment in The Handmaid's Tale than the chilling scene of sex-trafficked women being rounded up and executed at the penthouse. While the series has presented numerous distressing moments over the years, our minds often shield us from the worst, leaving our memory a bit hazy. I can still picture Emily post-mutilation, a bloodied Esther, and the various tortures June endured, electrocution, beatings, and countless rapes. However, since June's escape from Gilead, the show has shifted its focus away from that suffocating atmosphere of imminent violence which once loomed like leaves ready to fall from a tree in autumn. This season has introduced a more serene aesthetic filled with pastel colors and ocean vistas. The establishment of New Bethlehem has released some of that tension, allowing for episodes where the viewers can breathe without anxiety. I found enjoyment in Serena's luxurious silk pajamas and Naomi Lawrence's meticulousness, even in scenes centered around baking pies. Yet, these lighter moments serve as a distraction from Gilead's inherent cruelty, with the penthouse massacre acting as a jarring reminder of the regime's brutality. The sight of the woman's blood swirling down the drain, juxtaposed with Wharton's smug arrogance, was a necessary shock to remind us of Gilead's horrors and the deserving fate of commanders like Wharton. Director Dana Reed effectively fulfilled her duty to disturb us with that scene, capturing the raw, unfiltered horror without crossing into gratuitousness. The sight of the Jezebels being taken down like infected livestock was crucial to emphasize the gravity of Nick's betrayal. His actions not only derailed Mayday's mission but also led to the demise of those women. While Nick was justified in criticizing June for her selfishness and disregarding his authority, no logical argument can win her back now. On a lighter note, the humorous exchange between June and Moira at Mayday HQ was a much-needed relief. Isolated from everyone and at odds with Luke, June was in dire need of a close friend. Thanks to the bond they forged in room 618, she found one, adding a refreshing shift in tone to Shattered. This episode certainly delivered that shift, transitioning from profound sorrow to heightened urgency about 2/3 in when Lawrence's provocation ignited an idea in June, causing her to halt in realization. "Did you mention there would be handmaids at the wedding?" she inquired as a plan began to take shape. From that moment, it was all systems go as the show presented one of its most exhilarating sequences since the children were covertly evacuated from Gilead on that plane. With some quick thinking from June and the support of every ally Mayday has ever known, Serena and Wharton's wedding is set to not just be the season's highlight, but a scene of carnage. It looks like Game of Thrones may have some competition for the title of Red Wedding. There was an exhilarating sense of nostalgia as the earlier planted seeds began to sprout, signaling the start of something beautiful. Rita's task of baking Serena's wedding cake transformed from mere gossip into a chance for sweet revenge. Moira and June nestled back into the trunk of Lawrence's car, this time heading in a new direction. Darcy Carden's Aunt Phoebe quickly became a standout character, her quirky conversations about weasels and mops cleverly concealing her ulterior motives. If Phoebe makes it through the season, she should definitely return for the Testaments. On another note, Anne Dowd finally received a substantial role, powerfully conveying her sorrow for Janine as she observed the bloodstains on the penthouse floor. Lydia's expression upon seeing her special girl battered and bruised in Commander Bell's window felt like the first tremors of an impending earthquake. Keep pushing, Lydia, you're nearly there, and if you reach that point and decide to deliver the justice Bell and his associates deserve, don't forget your cattle prod. But if that doesn't happen, it's alright because June and Moira are ready to take action. Fueled by determination, fear, and the adrenaline of crossing the border once more to fight, they are gearing up for their final showdown in Gilead. May they find the strength they need. After 6 seasons, my anticipation for the next episode has never been higher.